Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Tonight we are going to be unboxing Lord Licorice from the Retro Pop toy line for the Candyland collection. You can see that beautiful Target Con sticker. It says 2021 on there. It says limited edition. I love it. I've never had one of these before. This might even be the first one. Who knows? Either way, I'm so glad that it's there. This is the only pop from that collection that I wanted, so I'm really glad that I got my hands on him. Yeah, I love Candyland. Grew up with Candyland, so this is kind of exciting for me. So cool. Glad they made an exclusive of him, because when I first saw the line, which, you know, we'll get to the back of the box first and then I'll talk about this. So here's the back of the box. When I first saw how many characters that came in the line, I was excited, but I did think, wait a minute, there's so many other characters they could be utilizing. And then I realized some were going to be con exclusives. This one being one. Another was, I believe, the plum, the sugar plum or whatever plum character, who was an Emerald City exclusive, which makes sense. He's green. There's still a few other characters they could do that they may do in the future. Who knows? But I'm glad that Lord Licorice ended up making it into the final cut for the line. Very cool. And if you guys don't have this one yet, but you're trying to collect the Candyland, make sure to call up Target before you get there. I think he was like $11.99. He might have been $15 around that price, but either way, he was a decent price, and I'm just glad that I have him a part of the collection. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into this. Here we go. Lord Licorice. All right, guys, here he is out of his box. We have Lord Licorice, who looked so cool. Yeah, I remember as a kid not really liking him, like not at all. Part of the reason, because I think if you landed on the Licorice, you're like stuck there. It was almost like how the black spots work in the game, sort of like that, but these were like, I think, black Licorice or something like that. The Candyland board game has changed so many times over the decades, you guys, I can't even keep up. I loved the board game I had as a kid. Like, I take that back. It wasn't actually my board game, it was my cousin's. The only Candyland board game I ever remember owning is the one I bought for myself from Disneyland, which I still own, but that is not like that board game at all. They're two different board games. So, like pieces of what they look like. So my memory on that one is the one my cousin had is a little bit foggy, but I loved that one because I loved how the characters looked, especially Queen Frostine and Peppermint and the Lollipop Princess. I loved that board game. So, but they've changed dramatically. Even for me, when I worked at Toys R Us for like 2-3 years, there were two different versions of the actual game, and then there were like other like brand deals of Candyland. As I said, like Disney had one. Disney has an updated one now as well with like the teacups, which is really cute. I might get that. But the Candyland board game has seen many facelifts, and the characters have changed a great many times. So it's always hard. Like it's if we talk about in the comments like what Candyland board game you grew up with versus the one I grew up with, and we happen to be like different ages or maybe even slightly close in age, you'll see a difference in the board games. I can pretty much guarantee it. There's just too many Candyland board games. And I mean, rightfully so. You got to keep up with the times, right? I mean, I guess that's why Queen Frostine is not a queen anymore. I think she's a princess. But then what is Princess Lollipop? Is she another princess, or is she not a princess at all? Like, what's going on? So we have Lord Licorice. I'm going to show you him up close. Love this character. He is a Target Con exclusive. There were a ton of him at the Target I went to the other day. However, the other one I went to had like none. So, I mean, I guess it really just depends on like your area and how many Targets. I live by 4 different Targets each within like 3 to 4 miles away from me, so not too far. And I have one in pretty much every different direction I go in. There's a Target there. It's like Starbucks, pretty much. I have like a lot of Starbucks around me. So, I mean, yeah, like it depends on what Target you go to where you'll be able to find him. I even have a lot of Walgreens next to me too. I think I have like 3 or 4 Walgreens next to me. 2 on the same like street, on the same stretch of road, like about like a mile or 2 away from each other. So there's a lot in my area, which I guess it's kind of nice. I love this. He is a little bit tilted. I did notice that, but I'm okay with that. Like, I don't know, like, it might just be the way I have him on the stand. Also, one foot is kind of stretched out where it's not going to hit the ground. Again, I don't know if this is like a pop malfunction of mine or this is just how the pop stands. Either way, it's great, and I just love the way he looks. He reminds me of a character in Babes in Toyland. I think his name is Barnaby. If you guys have not seen Babes in Toyland from Disney, it is now on Disney Plus. It's one of the Disney films I grew up with. I have it on DVD. I love that movie, and it holds a special place in my heart because I actually was on Disney property, getting to see it on the back lot. Not when it first came out. I wasn't even a thought back then. But recently, when they celebrated its, I believe, 60th or 50th anniversary, I was there on property during Christmas time watching it, and it was just an unreal experience for me. Like, I can't put it any other way. And Candyland has always kind of gone hand in hand with Babes in Toyland for me. Babes in Toyland is kind of a mixture of all these different, like, fairy tales into one. Mary Had a Little Lamb. There's Bo Peep and Her Sheep. There's the woman that lived in a shoe. Mother Goose. There's a lot of different like nursery rhyme characters in that movie. And in Candyland, there's a lot of different characters in that game where I just feel like I always just put the two together. And I'd love to see like a live action Candyland film done in the style of Babes in Toyland. Disney, hop on that. If not you, Netflix, I don't really go to you that much, but y'all could do it too. You guys have pulled out really great shows. So I imagine you can do a really good job with this if Disney decides to be lazy and not do it. But Disney make that coin souls. But at the same time, Disney's done this so many times that, you know, like a Candyland sort of style movie in a sense. So maybe another studio should take it on, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it would just be a really cool idea to see this realized as like a live action film. Just a very fun, whimsical movie is all I'm saying. And I think Lord Licorice would be one of the like the characters we would root for because I like him. Something about him, I like him. All right, and here he is back to center. Once again, he is a Target exclusive Funko. So please, please, please do not go into like GameStop, Hot Topic, thinking that you'll find him because he is a Target Con exclusive. But like I said, there were a ton of him at the Target I went to. That's close, one of the ones that closest to me. And that's like a pretty poppin' Target. So the fact that there were a lot of him there says that you could potentially find him at a Target near you. If you don't find him at one, do not be discouraged. Go to the next one because there's a chance that there will be some of him. There were quite a few of him left when I was there. And I had gone days, maybe even a week well, has it been a week? Maybe, yeah, maybe a couple of days after the con. So again, do not stress out over this pop. Maybe give Target a call and they'll see if they have them for you. I imagine with how many they have, they should be able to put one on hold or at least tell you like, yeah, we have more than enough. You'll be fine getting down here when you get down there. So give them a call before you go there. I'd hate for you to go all the way there, find out there's none. Although they can check and see if a nearby store has one for you. I just find that to be a hassle. So, I mean, don't stress out, but definitely call, see if they have it there, or if you can purchase it online and do it that way. But you should be able to get your hands on one fairly easy. So. All right, guys, thank you so much for all of your likes, your follow, subscribe. Thank you for sharing. If you are not subbed to the channel yet, well, you know what to do. Hit that sub button, ring that bell for notifications, and leave me a nice big like on this video. It lets me know you guys like all the work I'm coming up with. I will see you guys in the next video when we unbox King Candy. That is it for now for the Candyland line, and we will move on from there. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace. Like playing with matches, matches, matches.